So what I'm digging the most is you have this like epic beard, and it's like the silhouette of a Star Wars jacket. You know, you got you got a vibe going on over there, and I think that's pretty cool. Oh no, I
Yeah.
think we're live.
Are we live?
We're
Uh-oh.
live right now. That's what's going on. What's up, YouTube? Check it out. Ed here with TGH. Also, there's a handsome devil on the other end of this camera. Who are you? What are you doing on this live?
Oh, y'all know who I am. It's all G-rated over here.
That's what's up. G-rated in the house. Thank you for joining me today. So this is really cool. I'm paying attention to my phone right now, just so you know. I was over there at an IDR auction, and it was pretty epic. My boy Jon in there bidding away, getting some cool stuff. There are some major technical stuff in there. All right, some major technical stuff going down. And I'm like, dude, Jeff hits me up, and he's like, who and where and what? And this is, we need this animal right now. So I'm like, dude, I really need to get this animal right now. Boom, put in a bid so we could jump in and support our boy Jon. We're bidding against our boy Jon. Yeah. So I've been having some technical difficulties on my phone on this end. So trying to figure out what's going on with my boy Jeff, see what's going down. You know how it is. But yeah, you know Jon Fealy's got some amazing plans going on over there. I
Yeah, he
can't
does.
wait till that comes to be. So, figure we'd help that along a little bit, see what we could do. Definitely, I'm not going to make sure we give Jon at least the $10 that we made him put extra in there. Yeah, to make sure he was getting that snake, dude. He was not playing around. He was like, I was like, I better make a phone call right now. I'm getting video and audio dropping on the IDR auction. I better hit my boy up like right now. So, anyways, that's what's good. What are you doing over there, chilling? I know you tend to be with these big fat snakes, those blood pythons. Well, what's up with that? You big blood python fan over there?
Oh yeah, always. From the first time that I was looking at snakes and all that kind of stuff, I started with the ball pythons, just like
Right.
most people do and everything. And then I saw all the morphs and all that that they could create and everything. And then I found Granddaddy Herps, and I was looking at some of his stuff. But when I was looking at his stuff, I was looking for bearded dragons and things when he
Right.
used to dabble in that. But then I came across a dude, Elijah from Juggernaut Reptiles, which him and Anthony know each other and stuff. And he is the one that got me into the bloods because that's what he does a lot of. And I just saw some of those snakes, just mine regular, just their size and their shape and their attitude and all that is like what I like. But then you can get these T negative ones and T positives that are beautiful. The ivory, the super matrix is really beautiful.
Right.
So that's what got me into them. And it's just one of those snakes where I like Burmese pythons and retics. Like I like things big, and it's a way to kind of have a big snake, but not like massively long or whatnot.
Yeah, big thick snake. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been looking into like the super dwarf stuff. I think that's pretty cool. There's a lot of
that's
cool
the
talk
next thing.
about that. Reach Out Reptiles, big shout out to them. Amazing over there. He's got an epic collection. So what do you think about that? Like, if there was any other species, what would you go with right now? If you could have anything, like regardless of space, what would you want to have?
Uh, Regardless of space,
Yeah,
any species that I would want is a crocodile
yeah,
monitor.
and then let's do a budget of like 10 grand.
10 grand a crocodile monitor. I would
That
definitely.
was the quickest response
Yeah,
ever. You're like, yep, crocodile monitor. Yep, that's what I want. Yep, that's what I'm going with. That
that's my dream animal.
okay. How would you set something like that up?
Oh, probably in its own building. I'll tell you that much. I hear that because I like the water monitors too, and
Uh huh.
I've seen some setups and everything where people do pretty well in like garages like this. I would clear this out, and you can make pretty decent setups. I would build my own because I've been watching like Toothless Reptiles and stuff like that. They make some really, really nice enclosures, and it's a lot cheaper than having like somebody else build it and whatnot. But definitely set up a huge like filtered pond and everything inside of the enclosures and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I would definitely need like a garage like this, and then I would actually build.
What would you have to do to a garage to set something like that up? Like, I know, would you have to like insulate it or something? How would you do any of that?
I would most of the time with certain enclosures, depending on how you build them and what you can the material you can build them out of and all that kind of stuff. You know, it kind of you're kind of making a ecosystem inside of it because I would definitely go bioactive. So everything would be natural inside of the cage. It would have cleanup crew and all that stuff inside. You can go in and every once in a while, you know, shovel some stuff out, you know, nasty things and stuff like that, just to help it out and all that. But you basically build a whole environment in there, and then of course your hot spots, your heat lamps, and all that kind of stuff are going to keep the temperatures up. But I would say in a garage, yeah, I would probably insulate it and do things to kind of help keep a steady ambient temperature inside.
Rock on.
And the element code, just like you do in your reptile rooms in your house. But I mean, in the garage, if you could insulate it and all that kind of stuff, and you don't park anything inside or do anything, and you can set up like AC and heat, so that way, you know, I know that sometimes in the hot, you know, summers, depending on where you live, you might want to have to cool the inside down. So something like that.
Okay, okay. Looks like you know what you're talking about there. So you must have done a bunch of research then, because you literally had like the whole setup and it was just coming out of your mind right now. I love that. How long did you research on something like that?
Well, I've been researching on everything and stuff for I would say steady about 10 years. I've been researching all
Wow.
kinds of different reptiles to own and everything because I can't really have anything right now. So all I could do is read and look at everybody else enjoying having them and learn from them. That's what it's about. You find the most passionate people, and those people have already done their research and did whatever they had to do and built experience on it. And those are the people that I look for information and stuff when I research. I also I also do I like to read like science research papers and stuff on animals in the wild as well. So if we have them as captives, I'll read about what they do in the wild from actual like biologists and stuff like that that go out there and do research on them. So I like to do that too.
Right. Dang. So you got like a very large ambition then when it comes to being a keeper. You got a lot of animals you want to have in your collection, it sounds.
Yeah, because I don't want to just be. There's going to be certain things that I do want to breed, as far as simpler, easier to care for reptiles and things like that for you know younger kids and newer people coming in that aren't going to sit there and go and buy like something really huge.
Right.
But if everything works out right with my schooling and my girls' schooling, I'm definitely going to be able to afford to have a lot of things in the future. I mean, it's going to be like 8 to 10 years down the road, but I would like to have a big collection, not just breeding stuff, but just a big collection of different species. So that way I can show off all these like a zoo,
Yeah,
basically.
like house parties at your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's birthday party at G-Rated's house. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you bring your kids; they can see all kinds of different animals, be able to play with them, and whatever. I mean, it depends on the species. So some of them probably
Here,
not.
hold this alligator. What?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do. I want to get into the some crocodilians. Probably not alligators because they are really huge and
Yeah.
but
That
like
pulls for humans and that pulls for the alligator.
yeah, the definitely the dwarf caimans and that type of species. I definitely want to at least have one.
Rock
So
on.
one day, because I want to target train and show I want to show the intelligence of a lot of animals that I believe don't get the correct credit that they deserve. So
Okay. So
I'm just saying, like, everybody trains dogs and stuff like that, but you know, we can actually train our reptiles and stuff
dude,
too.
there was a video that Cusco did the other day. He was chilling with a snake whose owner could tell the snake to stop. That was epic. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I
Yeah.
mean, I never knew that was even a possibility, let alone that there were people already doing this. I mean, I interact and I talk with my snakes. I mean, I didn't think they were understanding what I was saying. Now I have a lot more appreciation for those conversations that me and those snakes have had. I mean, they're
Exactly.
probably like, why is this big human talking to me? But hey.
Yeah, and that's when Gay put out her video on that Gotta Love Carpet Pythons, putting that out there. That's good stuff, because not a lot of people get to see the research things when, if you're not looking for it and, you know, going and Googling it, or, you know, whatever, doing things, trying to find it, you're not going to really
Gotcha.
know about it. It's not like they put that stuff on the news. They don't want people to know that these creepy crawly monsters and stuff like that can actually be, you know, good. You know, they don't want us to know that stuff, so it's not out there. You got to look for it. But yeah, they have a lot of research on different reptiles and different species and stuff out there that actually brings light to a lot of stuff that we didn't really know about. But also, too, science learns things, you know, new every day too. So sometimes we just have to give it time.
Well, I'm getting a lot of phone calls and texts here, not from Jeff, the one I'm trying to get a text from, a phone call from. Yeah, like everyone's saying YouTube's not working. I got another one here. Let me pull that one. Another YouTube's not working for any of us. Managed to open a video but cannot comment.
Yeah,
So it looks like
mine
we
was
have a lot
doing
of
that.
people. A lot of
Mine
people
was
are
doing it.
coming in and going out. It seems like it's crashing tonight, my friend.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I got everything set up. I had all my stuff set up. I had my computer and everything, so I could actually see the comments and the chat. And now, like at like 6 o'clock or something, it kept telling me they couldn't go to my subscriber list, and kept giving me a little monkey on the screen and everything.
Yeah, I can't even go if like, because normally when you're doing the hangout, you could go click on the video that you set up, right? And
Yeah,
it's saying an error occurred. Please try again later.
yeah, that's what I was
Playback
getting.
ID. Yeah. So just in case, I want to go over this one more time because I don't want to have anybody think there's any internal conflict within our community whatsoever. So yeah, there's issues with the chat, and we wanted to make sure. I'm gonna hit up my boy Jon Fealy right now and make sure to pay the difference of that bid that we put out there. We wanted to make sure we were the fallback bid, and looks like the fallback bid for Jon. So there you go. Now I'm really hoping that YouTube gets fixed soon. What do you think, G-Rated? Should we just chill here for a minute and talk about something simple, and then we'll end it out? If no one can comment or whatever, let's just do something I thought was pretty epic. I was going to ask you, when you got your first reptile, that first time you went home, you sat down next to it, you looked over in the tub or whatever you brought it, a bag. How did you do it? Was it a tub or a bag?
It was actually a like a plastic like what you buy cookies in at the deli.
Okay, one of those.
Yeah.
Those. Okay, so you have your snake. You go home and you realize I'm about to take this snake out of what I transported it with and put it in an enclosure. How did that feel, buddy? That's what I really wanted to touch today.
That
What was that feeling?
it For the first time, it was definitely it was a thrill. It was like I was really excited, but yet at the same time I was nervous, like, because I didn't hold my blood girl at the show. So when I brought Ariel home, that was my first time that I was actually picking up a snake and moving it. I mean, not my first time ever holding a snake, but her.
Right,
So,
right.
and you know, you I was carrying around the show, and then I got into the car, and then I drove all the way home and all that stuff. So I know like she's stressed out, and then she's in this little clear box, and all of a sudden this giant is standing over her when I pull her out the bag.
So, I can't eat this guy.
Yeah, you know, but like I was like, oh man, and I was just so excited and terrified at the same time. But when I opened it up and I got to take her out, and she just immediately started just like exploring and flicking her tongue around and stuff. It was just that's like the most epic thing ever, is just to know that, you know, you're about to care for these creatures that are like totally, there's nothing else like them. Like there is nothing else that you can experience like owning a reptile. There's just nothing else.
Exotic animals. I mean, it's in the name. I mean, it's exotic. It's very cool. There's that unique edge to it. Mm-hmm. But that's what I really wanted to talk to you about. Like, what was that feeling? And I mean, I think you hit it right on the nail right there. For me, bringing home what to me was an extremely amazing animal. I mean, to this day, we don't know if he's banana yellow belly. We're going to go with banana until the time comes. But a banana boy bringing it home, and you've had a ball python around, and you were like, yep, cool, wife, enjoy your snake. And then to see this banana, which completely broke and shattered my way of thinking for the ball pythons, I was like, ooh, give me, I want to hold it. And now I have so many ball pythons. I have some boas in the house. We're doing some stuff there. I think that's really cool. Next year I'll be doing some pairings. Maybe later this year we'll do some pairings. I don't know. Stay tuned to that. But I felt like that initial feeling was so awesome. Was so amazing. For me, I was like, I can't get past this. There's no need for me to feel, I don't know, scared anymore of these animals. And then, boom, I get bit on alive with a guest over at my house. And I was like, great, this is going well. And I wanted to make sure I figured out how to handle them properly. So that's what I watched, was everyone's videos on how to handle. And I was like, basically, everyone's like, get in there, don't be scared, pick it up, and you beat half the battle's done. And I was like, all right, cool. All right, you're not gonna bite me. Cool, awesome, amazing. And that feeling has been like a little bit of achievement every time. So taking care of them, getting them, all of that has just been an epic experience for me. You know what? I don't want to hold you up now that I know that we don't have our normal audience isn't here. Much love to everyone that's here. I know that I'm hearing you guys can't comment. If you can, that's amazing. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if this video will upload or not. YouTube's been doing some weird stuff. Again, much love to everybody. Jon Fealy, my boy, hit me up. Me and G-Rated are probably going to do a phone call or something because we bored. We're just like chilling and stuff. So yeah.
So, YouTube.
On YouTube ruined our hangout session. But look, we almost made it to almost half an hour. We almost did the half an hour.
Well, maybe it will upload and then later on people can watch it. So
yeah, that's true. And then they can just laugh at us and be like, look at Ed and G-Rated chilling here. I mean, these guys. That's it, right? With these guys. They're cool guys, I think. I think you're a cool guy.
Brian Cusco just published on his Patreon that, yes, YouTube is broken. So it isn't us. Ed.
YouTube is broken. It's not our fault, guys. Darn YouTube. Messing up stuff. All right. Much love, everybody. We hope to see you on the next one. Would you like to tell anybody how they can find you on social media, my friend?
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube because that's the only platforms I'm on. And they're both G-Rated Reptiles.
Awesome. What kind of product do you use in your beard?
Actually, hopefully this gets loaded. Chris Graham from SFB Exotics. I don't know if any viewers.
I know the guy.
Yeah, he has a new beard product thing website. It's sfbeard.com.
Nice.
I'm not gonna say the name brand on our channel, like on the live, but it's some F beard. All right, so he has an epic beard, and I actually ordered stuff today. off that some beard
So
oil.
is he a rep for them, or is that his?
No, it's his products. He's making them and all that.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, so I got a little bit of the beard oil that he uses and that he made, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that one out. So all I have right now is I use cheap like Walmart beard oil, and I've found out that it's not actually good, and so now I have something that is coming that'll actually be good. So it's gonna be
nice.
It's gonna be awesome. I get to try it out.
Epic. Gotta love that. Well. Yeah. For everyone that's here, we're doing like weird flicker flacker and stuff now. This is really just happening. YouTube's having issues. Much love to YouTube. Hopefully those millions of dollars of techs can get this fixed.
Yeah, YouTube fix it.
I'll talk to you later. And hopefully this uploads. And yeah, I gotta go try to get a hold of Jeff. Okay, later.
All right, later.